And it's time now for Cocktail of the Week because we have World Cider Day coming up on Saturday. So Matt King joins us from Pour Brothers Taproom, which is just like one of the coolest concepts ever.
Thank you.
Can you explain a little bit about what your, I guess, concept is and where you guys are located?
So we're located on 4th Street, the same building as the Element Hotel, Urban Farmhouse, and the future train station for the Chicago to Moline train.
It's coming. It will happen.
Yes. So all you Marcato fans, we're just catty corner from there, so you can stop by before or afterwards, and then we're about 500 feet from the tax layer. So
stumble on over.
Oh yeah, stumble there, stumble back. We'll take care of you.
Awesome. And then explain how the tap room kind of works, because it's a little bit unique, right?
Yeah, so the cool thing about our tap room is you pay by the ounce, actually the 1/10 of an ounce. So you'll come in, you'll give us an ID, a debit or credit card, we're gonna give you a pour card, and then you go up to one of our 28 taps. There's wine, there's mead, cider, beer. Every once in a while we get a hard kombucha, a CBD drink. And you're able to try the amount you want and what you want. So average pour is about 4.2 ounces. So most people are making their own flights, but there's some people who are real quick and they can get that 1/2 ounce and basically taste it, see if you like it. If not, move on. Our craft beer nerds love it because they can get a really expensive, rare beer and they don't have to spend $30 for it. Our novices or our Busch Light drinkers can go up and they can pour a 1/2 ounce of something and realize that craft beer is not that far away from your traditional Pilsners or lagers.
I thought you were going to say you could pay for an ounce of like Busch Light or Coors Light, and I was going to be like, really?
Not yet.
Cool, all right.
Maybe one day, one day. Those John Deere cans are pretty alluring, so maybe we'll throw that up there. So yeah, so it's just a great way to try a bunch of stuff. We only get 1 keg of each, so things are always changing. So every time you come in, it'll be a little bit different or completely different.
So it's kind of like the tapas of drinking, right? Because you get a little sample of everything, and you don't have to, especially if you're indecisive like me, you don't have to like thoroughly commit to like a, really meaty like ale or something like that. You can kind of dabble in a little bit of everything.
Oh, absolutely. And we've got some stuff that, like mead. Mead is very popular right now. You get 4 ounces of mead, you're feeling pretty good. You take a little break or you go over to the bar. We've got a whole craft cocktail menu. We've got all your favorites. We do have Busch Light, Go Farmers. We've got all those things, plus some craft cans and plenty of cider.
Fantastic. Yeah, speaking of all of these delicious beverages, this has me thirsty. So let's try some of these ciders in honor of World Cider Day. And I'm going to be honest, I said this to you earlier. I've never tried a cider before.
It's going to be good. So the one you have there is Peach County. We do have that on the wall right now.
Okay.
It's very popular. I tell people it tastes like peach cobbler.
I was going to say, this is perfect for summer.
Yes, very refreshing, very light.
Smells like peaches.
Cider Boys, which we have here, tends to be on the sweet side. So you get a lot of really good flavor.
Oh, there's booze in that?
There's booze in that. There's no
this would be
gluten though.
dangerous.
So the gluten-free people, it's a great option.
Celiac friendly.
Yes.
That's fantastic.
On the other side of it, there are some semi-dry. There's also some dry, which are going to taste more like a wine, so you're not getting the sweetness. We've also had some crazy flavors. They've got some that's got some jalapeno in it, give you a little bit of spice. Right now we've got Two Fools Rosé, so it tastes a little bit like wine, just a little sweeter.
Rosé all day.
Yeah, and they're fun. They can, just like craft beer, they can do anything. We've got
Raspberry Smash. We've got Strawberry Magic and First Press.
Yes.
Okay, so this one's going to be more, it sounds like fall. I want to try this one. So how have you seen ciders grow? Because I feel like, I don't know, they've really kind of exploded in the last few years, and we're seeing a lot more flavor variations like this, a lot more craft cider brewers popping up. So having the ability to see all of these different products come into your tap room, how have you guys seen the cider business kind of boom?
Well, just like IPAs boomed, the opposite. So IPAs tend to be bitter, but everyone's different. And so the people who don't want bitter, cider is a great option. It removes all the bitter. You're still getting the alcohol volume, the 5%. That's pretty standard. And you're getting a nice tasting drink. And so people kind of lean towards that. They're also a little bit lighter, opposed to your darks, your porters, your stouts, which after having a couple, your stomach is full, you're ready for a nap, you're yawning. These are going to be light. Sometimes we call them lawn mowing drinks.
Yeah.
It's something you can have on the lawnmower and drinking on that warm day. And then the entire alcohol industry has really grown as far as flavors and what they can do. And like I said, there's not a flavor that's not out there. And so it's fun. It's just fun to try. Go around and see. Just did a peach, now I'm gonna do a pineapple.
Yeah, that's fantastic. I mean, the apple is delicious. It does taste like fall. I always thought of ciders as like a fall drink, but really, it is perfect for the summer weather.
Oh yeah, it's great summer. Like I said, you're not gonna get full. It's refreshing.
Yeah.
It does have a little bit of crispness. But even in the wintertime, you know, sometimes that apple is what you want on a snowy day.
Instead of drinking a Busch Light or a Coors Light, you can drink a cider, quench your thirst, and get a little buzz.
Yeah. And we do hopped cocktails, we call them, and so sometimes we'll throw some of these into our cocktail specials. Awesome. So just kind of a fun little twist.
All right, well, Matt from Pour Brothers Taproom, giving us the complete lowdown on what's going on over there, which is a really cool concept. So if you want to try a variety of different ciders, meads, beers, I'm missing all of the different delicious things, then head on over. They are in Moline. And thank you so much for joining us here on Good Morning Quad Cities at 11. Have a great afternoon and a great weekend.